going on YouTube? The Puff is here and welcome back to my channel. Today's Tuesday and you know what that means. This is the 5th take on the greatest episode on all of YouTube.
Titty Tuesday!
That's right, we've gone through dogs barking, women not knowing how to talk into a microphone, and every other fucking anomaly that you could possibly come up with to include aliens shitting on the carpet. No bullshit. Little green men are running around my house shitting on the carpet. Anyway, if you don't know it...
you must be on something, because I don't see that.
Then you need to open your fucking eyes.
I don't know about that.
You can't do anything with these creatures. Anyway, if you don't know what Titty Tuesday is, it's a weekly series where we bring in the woman in the house, we smack her around a little bit, we show her who's boss, and then we send her back to the kitchen to make us a fucking sandwich.
No, probably not. That's not okay.
Are you sure?
No, I'm positive.
Then what do we do?
We just talk about how awesome I am. I don't think we've ever talked about how awesome you are. Well, maybe we should start.
Okay, let's go over how awesome you are.
Okay.
Mexico. What country is it?
It's just Mexico. We don't need to go into details. It doesn't matter.
Can you drive to New York?
Yes, you can actually.
Is there a border between Michigan and Canada?
Technically, there is. You can't, but it's just a line. It's like the Tahoe in California one.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's okay. She's not the most geographically skilled individual, educated individual. I don't know here. But if you want her to send you a package, you might want to make that fucking address in bold and write it out 4 or 5 times, or else that shit's going to end up in Abu Dhabi with Nermal from Garfield, which is probably way before most of your guys' time.
Yeah, I remember Garfield, but I don't remember the Dobby, whatever you said.
Abu Dhabi?
I don't even know what that is.
So how do you remember Garfield and you don't remember him taking the gray cat Nermal and always mailing her, or no, he always mailed Odie to Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
I don't remember who he mailed him to. I know he was always trying to get rid of Odie.
I don't know why. Odie was a badass.
So cute. I just want to squeeze him.
I don't know if cute's the way I would have went with that.
He looks dopey, but it's cute.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, Odie's a total badass. Anyway, let's get into today's topics. You brought up a very interesting thing on the way home today. So why don't you go ahead and kick that?
Yeah, so apparently I'm actually not sure where this took place, but so this surrogate mother refused to get an abortion after the family wanted her to because the baby had birth defects. And I don't know, like, I'm kind of torn on this. Yeah, I would get, like, not wanting to get an abortion because it's a baby that you're carrying, but technically that's not your baby. Like, how much say do you really have in that? I think it's kind of on the fence for a lot of reasons.
Alright, so for those of you that don't know, a surrogate is basically like when a couple can't conceive, so they bring in an outside woman and they impregnate her with the man's semen, usually with a needle. It's not usually done the fun way, which is some bullshit. But,
oh my God.
And she carries the baby and then, bam, she gives birth and gives it back to the parents that contracted her to basically be the baby carriage for 9 months. Now, you say that it's not really her baby, but if you want to break it down to a DNA level, it's her kid. Because she's technically the mother of it.
Yeah, I think it's the woman's eggs, right, that are put with the man's.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They take the man's semen and they put it into the mom's eggs, but the mom can't carry the baby to full term. It's pretty much what it usually is. So they put that into a woman who can.
Are you sure it's not just sperm from the man into the eggs?
I'm pretty positive, because that wouldn't make any sense.
I wonder if you do it either way, if it's still considered being a surrogate. Because, like, what if the woman just doesn't produce viable eggs?
I don't know how you would go about that. That's a good question.
Yeah, it is. Maybe we should have looked it up. I don't know. It's very interesting. So, you're saying that if you were a surrogate and the baby was retarded, for lack of better terms, had weird, I guess not even retarded, because this baby wasn't retarded. It just had.
She had a cleft palate, and she had like part of an ear. I don't even think it was a working ear.
So they were like physical deformities, not mental retardations.
No, yeah, she looked perfectly healthy, and she looked like she was developing perfectly normal, except for a couple physical attributes.
So you would carry it to term, even though it's technically not your eggs. I guess let's go with the not your eggs, not your semen. You would, because now this lady's raising this baby that she has no ties to other than carrying it for 9 months. And I don't know, that's the route you would take?
Yeah, you carry a baby for 9 months. I can't see, or even if it isn't, like, even if you find out a little bit before, like, I just can't see getting an abortion just because there is a physical deformation with a human being. It doesn't seem right.
Would you be able to... Okay, so let's argue this a little bit here.
Okay.
I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'm not going to give away my position on this for obvious reasons, but I just want to... I want to pitch the opposite side of this argument to you. Let me ask you, if you were born with a cleft palate, half an ear, and you, let's say, were 8 years old and you're in elementary school, what do you think your life would be like?
Well,
Right. Would you want to go through that? Like, as the person that's got to live with the deformities, would you want to be picked on and ridiculed all your life?
Well, I feel like a lot of kids have been taught better now. What? I really think that they've been taught better.
Kids are the meanest people ever.
Well, yeah, but
what are you gonna
that's
do?
Just so horrible.
And here's the thing: is like kids are mean, and I don't even think most kids try to be mean. Kids are curious, and that's what What are you gonna do when a 4-year-old walks by and goes, "Mommy, what's wrong with her face?" The little girl's gonna hear that. So put you in her shoes. Would you want to go through with that? And if the answer is no, if you wouldn't want to be ridiculed and picked on and just discriminated against your whole life, if the answer is no, then wouldn't it be the humane thing to do would be to not have that kid?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so on the fence about it. Like, the kid can be told you're beautiful no matter what, or you're special no matter what. Like, this doesn't make you any less of a person. You look a little different, and it's okay. Like, I feel like a kid can adapt to that. Just like there's some people with certain deformations that...
So we're gonna lie to the kid, and because let's be real here, is facial deformities considered beautiful? No, it's not.
Well, no,
it's not. Not in American culture, at least. We don't consider that beautiful. Just like we don't consider overly obese people typically beautiful. There's a couple weirdos that are into big bitches, but that's a whole different story. It's like that commercial that's always on the radio. If you can't tone it, tan it.
Oh my
right?
God, that is the most ridiculous commercial.
Exactly. You're saying that's ridiculous because they're saying, you know what, just cover it up and you'll be beautiful. You're beautiful how you are. And you just said that there's an issue with that, but you're telling this little girl that she's beautiful when the reality of it is she's not.
Yeah, but there's something you can do. You can lose weight. You can't change how you look, and it's not your fault.
Can't?
You can't change the whole...
Let me pull up 2 pictures of Michael Jackson. One from when he was young and one from before he died.
A lot of people don't have the money to do that, though. And maybe in the future, this mom will have enough money to hopefully fix the deformation.
But again, put yourself in those shoes. Would you want to go through surgery just so that you could fit this social mold of what we call beautiful?
No, I wouldn't want... I feel... Well, I can't speak because I'm not like this.
But so why is it humane to have this baby?
Because I don't... I just don't believe in abortion.
And why is it your choice?
Well, the baby has no say in it because they don't know whether
or not...
No,
why is it the surrogate mother's choice? Is it her kid? Like, I'm pretty sure there's a contract when you go to be a surrogate where you give up any kind of parental right to the original parents, the parents that gave you the egg, the parents that gave you the sperm. You give up, I'm sure there's a contract that says when you have the kid, you have to give it to them, period, and that they have control over what happens.
Well, if that's the case, then this girl's going to get sued.
I would actually like to see that lawsuit because I don't know how a court would rule this.
I don't know how they justify
it. Obviously, courts have ruled that pro-choice is the way things are, right? Because abortions are legal. Mm-hmm. But what are they going to do when it's a breach of contract? Ooh. Are they going to go, nope, you have to listen, go kill that baby? Can the church? Can the court say that after they've already deemed abortion legal?
Oh, I was just going to say something. Oh, it depends. Okay, so the whole thing with the surrogate mother, the surrogate mother doesn't pay for any expenses for the baby. They are given all the stuff that, like, prenatal vitamins, the parents of this baby are supposed to be given the surrogate mother money and everything to take care of this baby and to provide for the whole pregnancy. I wonder if they stopped doing that when they told her that they wanted her to get an abortion and she refused to. Because if that's the case, then it's sorry, but you don't really have a say anymore if you stop contributing to the health of this baby.
I guess it would come down to who breached the contract first, and in that scenario, I guess at best they could sue her to get back what they've already put in.
Yeah.
At best, unless I don't know. I guess it all depends on who really breached the contract, because like if your phone company says we're gonna change your contract, you have the ability to opt out of that because you don't have to agree to that.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, you don't really have that say, but if they breach it, you can leave. And they can dump you if they really feel like it, if you breach the contract enough by, let's say, not paying it.
I want to say that's probably what went down. They were like, "Oh, that's what would make sense to me." They were probably like, "Okay, if you're gonna keep it, then we cannot provide this anymore. Because this is this isn't what we want."
All right, guys, the gameplay's wrapping up. This is
really
this topic kind of lasted a little long. We were gonna try to get into some other things, but I think this was a good discussion.
I liked it.
It might be a little outside of the realm of what you guys really want to listen to, but fuck you. We do Titty Tuesday for us.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. Oh, tomorrow is Ashley's birthday, so
whoop, whoop.
If we can get 30 likes and 200 views on this video as a big happy birthday to her, if you guys could see her face, she would actually really like it.
Yes, that'd be so cool.
So, share this video, guys. Let's get 30 likes and 200 views for Ashley's birthday.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, kick this outro, chunk.
Okie dokie. If you liked this video, which I'm probably sure you did, I mean, how could you not? Click that like button. If you would love to see more of this awesome shit, you better click that subscribe button. It's yellow. It's probably in your face, and yeah, you should click it. 2 videos on the screen you probably have not seen. Go ahead and click them. They open in other windows. And last but not least, follow the Apophis on his Twitter.
That's right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate the views. Titty Tuesday's been blowing up for the last month, damn near. So we really, really appreciate it, and it's fantastic that you guys are enjoying this series as much as we are. We both hope you all have a super, super fantastic day. And if you ever come across a unicorn in your life, squeeze it and make that motherfucker shit a bright pink goddamn rainbow.